I can't believe I'm about to experience the Hour of Legends in animated form, son. Without further ado, let's get right into it. In 3, 2, 1, let's jam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bro, this is about to be crazy. I remember whenever this entire portion was dropping, but specifically this chapter and the one that follows it, and then the one that follows that, and it's so much greatness. But this chapter in particular, especially after seeing how they handled last week's episode, that was just marvelous, man. I mean, from beginning to end, they captured the atmosphere, the music placement, certain shots that still have saved on my computer. I mean, just a really just good looking episode, with just capturing the atmosphere so well, especially like the emotional moments and whatnot. And I wanted to see for so long how the anime would handle this particular portion. Now they have never, from the very beginning of the series up until now, there's one thing the One Piece anime has always 100% hit on. It is the emotional moments, right? So like, whenever we reached the end of last week's episode and we're preparing for everything that's about to go down, I was like, all right, they know what they're doing. Just like they've always known what they're doing, but whenever they hit you with the Ballad of Sorrow and continuing it on from there, it's like Flagnards. They really know what they're doing. So, yeah, man, I'm not ready for this one. Definitely not ready for this episode. Sweet Flagnards. Shout out to Dreaming On, man. I just recently recorded a ranking the openings or a tier list, because it wasn't in any particular order, but it was like putting them in tiers. Dreaming On for me, without question, isn't like the S tier. It's just that because I've only been with it for a little bit, less than a year now, which is crazy. We're about to get a new opening soon, right? Because they were about to hit the June-July season. But for me, it's like, because we're still so fresh with this one, I couldn't put it in like the greatest hits category yet, but without question, a banger. I love that opening, man. Visually, song, all of it. It's a great opening. See, this stuff right here was crazy. With the petals, the cherry blossoms. Momonosuke's face right here, from the imposter, legitimately was like terrifying. Look at Kaido's face. I saw that comment that was talking about a certain thing, and I was like, man, that's so true. This panel was fantastic. I had to use it in the afterthoughts. Yeah, I thought they were going to show it, but it's a panel or a frame that had all of their faces. It looked like a manga page. I was like, yo, this is an awesome shot. Yo, the way that guy's body fried, it had me shook. I was like, oh snap, because it was gruesome. I mean, dude went in and it was the sound effect, the visual, I was like, goodness gracious. And Odin's about to get in there. Here we go. Boiled to death. Odin's 1 hour struggle. Where's my pillow, dude? Good lord. That man got fried. Yo, look at that shot. That's facts. Even a normal bath, man, that's dangerous. You know, boiling pot. So they already turned their back. Well, Orochi did. You know, can't say the same thing about Kaido, but Orochi turned his back on his word already. Sweet flag nards. It was so hot that it melted the chains, bro. His lower half is gone. What a goat. What a goat, bro. The panel of legend. Yo, this panel broke me, bro, when I read it, dude. And now it's gonna start. My man's has already been in there for a while. And now he has to keep it up for an entire hour, dude. You know, nothing goes by slower than time when you're waiting for it to count down, bro. And you're waiting for something to end. And you're not enjoying it. Nothing goes slower than time, son. Goodness gracious, bro. You're feeling that for the entire... It's like, man, what a legend that Odin is, that without even a second thought, my dude did it, bro. What do you mean, how can his skin endure it? That's Kozuki Odin, son. He's like, yo, don't you see what Odin's doing? You tell him, Shinobu. Talk to him. Not a thing. That's exactly what happened. His very existence. Man, what a shot. This Kaido's massive forward. Zoro. Yo! Zoro Luffy greatness. I gotta save that pic. Oh man, and then Odin and his family. Bro, just unknown heroes of justice. They continue to hunt them down. It's like the entire family was considered to be like just a disgrace to the planet. They just wanted to eradicate all of them. Tell them. Tributes, bro. Tributes. And here comes Kaido's theme. Look at him. Look at this. It's like then you completely understand why it is that Odin did what he did, bro. Goodness. Yo, Odin absorbed that thing, son. Yeah, lucky though. Comes down in human form. Look at him. Brock Lesnar. Yeah! They're destroying the whole planet. Orochi's like, man, stop destroying my house, bro. Odin, bro. Exactly. And because now that he has a family, he understands. Like, sweet Flagnarts, bro. Oh, that was a really cool shot. Goodness. Mans was left with no choice. Hmm. 5 years. Just look at him, bro. Shout out to Shinobu for going out here and spitting facts, dude. Stop it. Now, Goku, bro. I'm not ready for next week's episode. I'm not, bro. Oh, man. Yo, this week's episode was great. Man, dude. But seriously, shout out to Shinobu for coming out here and putting a stop to all that nonsense. Like, yo, I've been hearing y'all say silly lord and all this other garbage for so long, right? It's like, y'all don't even know the half of it, son. Y'all don't know the quarter of it. And you guys are out here continuing to spew this nonsense. Like, I'm gonna have to keep it 100 with y'all now, man. I know that Odin wanted to shoulder this burden alone, but she just couldn't hold it anymore. And she let it all out on the field right there. And I love how the anime really showcased that Odin was left with absolutely no choice in the matter. At the very least, for his own, for how he is, right? And what he had gone through up until that point. My man had just had a family. So he's like, yo, he's thinking about all the individuals that got kidnapped and everybody else that is going to continue to get kidnapped if he doesn't do this. And he's like, yo, in his heart, because Odin has a massive heart, he was like, man, screw it, I'll take the whole burden on myself. You know, he doesn't care about his own well-being, he cares about others. But it's just the fact that they didn't keep their promise after that. And then everyone continued to ridicule him. And now he's stuck in the situation where he's lifting up the retainers with his hands to keep them from the boiling pot, son, as he sits there, and he has to sit there for an hour. Kozuki Odin greatness, dude. He's just that dude. He's just that dude, man. Like, sweet flagnards, bro. I'm not ready for like I said, I am not ready for next week's episode, bro. And it's like, God, man, I can't believe we're and shout out to Shinobu's voice actress. You know, you really felt those words. Just great stuff. Great stuff. Can't wait for next week's episode. Because no matter how it is that they do it, it's going to be a banger. I mean, it is just a magnificent chapter that they're about to adapt. Odin, man. Kozuki Odin, son. I'll see y'all next time. Everybody has an awesome sauce of a day. That was a great episode. Really, real deal. Had felt it right here again. It was like whenever I read it.